Guys, welcome back to another episode of Game of Crypto. So, as you can see from the title, I'm going to go over a series of different types of portfolios with different crypto allocations and a different amount of money that's allocated to the cryptos. I think this would be a good tool to utilize for those of you who are looking to invest or already are invested, and you can get a better idea of maybe how you might want to maybe rearrange your portfolio considering, the times that we're in with this market dip. Now, for this video to kick it off, I wanted to go over what I think one of the best $1,000 crypto portfolios could be. Again, and now this is going to be what I would say the safe version, because in another video I'm going to do the degen version where you're kind of go into more speculative coins like meme coins. But for this one to kick off, I wanted to pull up Crypto Bubbles. As you can see, what do you guys notice? You probably notice these really two big circles: Bitcoin and ETH. Bitcoin and ETH in the crypto space has been battle tested for years. Obviously, Bitcoin has been around longer, but they have survived many different bear markets, and they have came out on top in the bull markets. And for a crypto investor who is looking to just get started, just to get their, just to dip in and get their feet wet, so to speak, before fully diving down the rabbit hole of the wild, wild west of cryptocurrency, I would highly recommend that person to invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So with that $1,000, I'm going to go over to the coin perspective. I would allocate, just split it at half and half. 50 in Bitcoin, 50% in Bitcoin, 50% in Ethereum. So about $500 each. That's roughly 0.019 BTC based on today's price of Bitcoin, and 0.31 Ethereum. Now, you're wondering, for those of you who might be more experienced with what's going on in the crypto space, you're probably like, well, why would you just do Bitcoin or Ethereum? Again, part of the reasoning for me kind of comes down to the type of a crypto investor you are. And if you're new to this space, which I feel like with this next up and coming bull run, there's going to be tons of new retail investors. You don't want to get wrecked. You don't want to come into this space expecting to make a lot of money because you invested heavily in these meme coins, the next Doge coin, the next, whatever coin, Shiba Inu coin. These names are ridiculous for the meme coins, but you don't want to get wrecked, because I feel like a lot of these new investors, they come in this space, they get wrecked, and then they never come back. And it's sad because they don't really get to see the potential amount of money that they can make if they invested in better, safer plays. And without a shadow of a doubt, Bitcoin and Ethereum honestly should probably be in everyone's crypto portfolio. But if you were someone that was starting out and you only had $1,000, I would say 50-50 right now between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, moving on from that, now we can start to play around with and see, okay, if Bitcoin hits X price, what type of return, how much money can you have? So what I've done here, if you had put $500 right now, if you put $500 in the Bitcoin, that'll be almost 0.019 Bitcoin, 0.02. If Bitcoin goes back up to its all-time high, which is around 69,000, that'll be 164% return on investment. So almost like a little bit over 1.5x on your money. So if you look down here, your $500 investment will now be worth about $1,300, which is good. some of these numbers beat what the stock market does. And for a new investor, I think this is great. It shows you that, with time, with patience, and investing in solid assets such as Bitcoin, you can get a good return. Now in crypto, yes, are we used to higher returns? Yes, but for someone that's getting started out, this is a good return on investment. Getting any money is better than no money at all, if you ask me. But then if you change the price, so let's say we think that Bitcoin's going to go to 100,000. That's the general census, I feel like, in this space. Let's go. So with Bitcoin 100,000, it'll have just under 2 trillion market cap, and it'll be a 283 return on your money. So if you have invested, let's see, is that right? Yeah. So if you had invested 500, your 500 now turns into just under 2 grand. So 1,900. So guys, if you guys are not familiar with this website too, the Coin Perspective, I would highly, highly recommend. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I would highly recommend this website, because it has helped me with DCAing. It's helped me with many of these altcoins and making predictions on, where I think a coin can go. So definitely utilize it. It has the circulating supply, the total supply, and you can even change the numbers to it too, to know what it might be like in the future with a different type of circulating supply. But yeah, so now if we switch over to Ethereum, the other coin that we put $500 in, let's see. So let's say we think, what's a number that we think? So if ETH goes back to almost its all-time high, which was 4,900 roughly. And if you have 500 invested, so let me change that. If ETH just goes back to its all-time high, you'll get about 1,400. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that shows you that you actually are getting you're going to get a little bit more return on Ethereum than you are on Bitcoin. And the reasoning behind that is because ETH has a lower market cap, so it's easier to get that price up higher as opposed to Bitcoin. But yeah, so that's how much you'd make in ETH. If it just goes back, 500 now turns into 1,500. If it just goes back to its all-time high, and this was all that you had invested. And then if Ethereum goes to 10,000, which I really think is very, very likely for Ethereum. About a $1.2 trillion market cap. Now that is huge, but I do think it's likely. That's a 5x on your money, 500%. So then now your 500 turns into, I believe, should end up being about 25. Let's see, 10,000. And let me see. Yep. So, oh yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more, like 3 grand. So there can be decent returns made, guys, just on investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And again, one could make the argument, now the other flip side argument, not only could a newer investor just invest in a Bitcoin, Ethereum, but also someone that is a whale that has a huge accumulation and a high net worth, they might just want to put all their money in just Bitcoin and Ethereum. And again, I say that because if you go back to this bubble, this screen, this is showing the market caps out of the top 100. Bitcoin and Ethereum take up so much market dominance. And money is going to trickle in from Bitcoin to Ethereum and then throughout the rest of the altcoins. So as you can see, this is why I think for a new crypto investor, and if you're able to invest 1,000 for right now, I do think investing into Bitcoin and Ethereum half allocated would be a great start. Again, there's many different types of portfolios you could have just with 1,000. This is one of them, and I'm going to go over another 1,000 crypto portfolio, but it's going to be a more riskier version. So get ready for that one, guys. It's going to be really interesting. But I hope you guys found this video informative. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other type of videos you want to see. And I will catch you guys in the next video.